Pranam, uh, one of the most popular questions which I have been asked is about the caste system in this country. Well, to be said in a literal sense, this nation never had a caste discrimination history. Now, history, I mean a bit old, maybe around 800 or 900 years ago. Uh, Somewhere between 16th 17th century, there was a book which is now known as one of the books of Hindu laws, which was launched. But before that, in the ancient times of India, the caste discrimination was never there. Caste literally translates to a community, or what we call in Sanskrit or something, it's known as the jati, which is the community. Now, the caste decision was taken according to the Varnas, the Varna caste. Now, Varna literally translates or was decided according to the occupation of a certain person or certain nature of a certain person. So this is not something which is being made up. Even in the epic tale of Mahabharata, it is said that a caste of a person is decided according to the work or the nature of his work. Now, to take on, there are three kinds of natures, or in Sanskrit, these are known as the gunas. Now, these gunas are tamas guna, rajas guna, and sattva guna. I would explain them very easily this way, that rajas is someone who is very active. Rajas guna is something who's very active, who's quite aggressive, doesn't think about a certain thing before doing that act, and he's very aggressive, very active. Tamas is the laziness. If a person is very lazy, he doesn't want to work, he is lazy, that way, that is called the tamas guna. And sattva guna is the intelligence of the person. These three gunas exist in everybody in a certain proportion. Now, according to the proportion, the caste was decided. Now, this caste or jati or the community was also according to the occupation. Now, what your gunas are, your occupation was given, and according to occupation, the caste was formed. There were only four bifurcations in the caste or the community, which were known to be the Shudras, the Vaishyas, the Kshatriyas, and the Brahmins. Now, a person who has his tamas guna dominant, that means whose laziness is dominant, he has a bit of rajas guna, a bit of sattva guna in him, he would be considered to be in the Shudra or the Shudra community. Now, this was a community of people, different laborers, helpers were together known as Shudras. It was not that you are born into this, it's according to the occupation you choose, you were given. So if you're a helper, you are a laborer, and you have a bit of laziness more than your intelligence and aggressive power, you would be given a caste of Shudra, a community. Like we call today doctors community, lawyers community, same way it was back then called a Shudra community, Kshatriya community, Vaishya community, or a Brahman community. Now, a person who has these three gunas almost to the equivalent proportion, but Rajas guna just a bit more. If I have to say, maybe it's everything is equal, just 5% of Rajas is more. That means the aggressiveness is more. He would be given occupations like farmers or traders, money lenders. These were the people who had intelligence, who were aggressive, yet who were lazy. So this community was known as the Vaishya community. Now, if a person has the Rajas guna more, which is the aggressiveness, very less of laziness and just a bit of intelligence, that is sattva guna, he would be given the community or work like a soldier, minister. These were the kshatriyas, the fighting head, who were very aggressive. Now, the person who had the sattva guna, which is dominant, which is the intelligence power, they were given a community or occupation like Brahmins. Okay, so this was the caste system. Now there was no discrimination in this because you were never born in a caste. It was always according to the occupation you choose. That caste system was there. It's like, as I said, we say there is a doctor's community, there is a lawyer's community, there is a priest's community, there is a businessman's community. Same way, these were communities. Caste was nothing but communities. So, to give an example, the ancient sage, obviously, sage means someone very intelligent, will be a Brahman, right? If an ancient sage who wrote Mahabharata, Ved Vyas, he was born in a fisherman's family. Yet, he is known to be the Brahman, a sage. So, this is just one of the examples. We have an enormous amount of examples. So, it was never according to the birth. It is basically the occupation you choose and the nature of a human you present. So, occupation was given according to your nature, and according to the occupation, the caste was decided. Now, people say, then what about we have the fifth one, which we say the untouchables or something. So, in around 16th, 17th century, one book came to existence, which was known as the Manusmriti. Now, that changed the whole system we look at. So, it changed that nobody can change a caste. You are born in a caste, you will be in a caste. So, even that was not accepted by a lot of scholars, lot of sages, lot of seers back then. But then, how do we now see that book very dominantly present in the society? Is when the British came to this nation, they took all the controversial points or all the points which can break the society from Manusmriti and said we will form the Hindu law according to this and we would form a Muslim law according to the traditions there, and they divided it. And that's when from there the passage of this information is going on, that you're born in a caste, there is a discrimination, if you're a Shudra, you're an untouchable, this that. In a true sense, in the ancient India, there was never a word called discrimination according to the caste or anything. Matter of fact, everybody was free to choose. It's like an upgradation. As you join a corporate as an employee, maybe as a salesman, and you might become a president or the CEO of the company also. Same way, you can be born into a parent who is doing a work of Shudra, and you can be a Brahman if you are intelligent enough. So caste discrimination is not there in this country according to the ancients. But people have misused this system, misused certain things which has happened in the history, and even till today it's going on. So yeah, that's the caste system basically. Yeah, Pranam.